Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. The Indians continue one of the longest winning streaks in baseball history as they hunt for win number 19 next. Danny Salazar is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to have to nickname this guy Nada, N-A-D-A, because that's exactly what he's done. He's given up nothing in his last three starts. That's right. Look at that ERA. Last three starts, 0.00. You can't get any better than this guy's been his last three.
Here's Javier Baez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And quickly, Salazar is in front 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First delivery to him on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
you know, one of the big issues is player safety. And right now, this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt. And I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
On the ground to third. Ramirez is up with it. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Throw will be well late as he reaches at first.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Swing and a little tapper that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. A 1 pitch on its way. Back to him on the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Into the box now, Francisco Lindor, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And with one away, a look at the dimensions here at Progressive Field. 325 down the lines, 370 to the alley in left center, 5 feet shorter than in right, and 405 in straightaway center. Here's Michael Brantley, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to second for Baez. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's flared out toward left. Happ coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May fowlers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 is taken down and in for a ball.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ramirez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Indians leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in now, Wilson Contreras, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Coming to the plate now, Ben Zobrist. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
As a look, now the pitch. Ripped toward the gap in right. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Here's Addison Russell. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Ready with the 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready on 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He'll come in with an average down at 230. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Tries a look. Now the pitch. And it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. This is hit softly to third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez, runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. A ball and 2 strikes now. Zobrist stands at second with 2 gone. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Adam Jones.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And the pitch. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Missed with a slider. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit hard to third. Oh, look at Bryant. The throw. It's there, and he's out.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Stepping up to the plate, Jason Kipnis. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Zobrist is under it, and that retires the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Tapped down the line. Ramirez scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. So digging in now, Chris Bryant. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Started that swing a bit too early. Bryant playing here in his age 26 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
The 1-2. Here's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. The 2-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Ramirez is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Riding in once again, Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right. And he's aboard with a single. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 hero, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Fielder, Lonnie Chisenhall.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed up a little high. Chisenhall playing here in his age 29 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
In there, the base hit.
Batting ninth, catcher.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Zobrist sprinting after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. The relay. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
So stepping in, Francisco Lindor, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming, here it is. Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. Zobrist going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the run will come in to score from third, as that'll knock things up at one apiece. Here's Michael Brantley. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Brantley is hitting .320 right on the dot. So he's certainly a threat with the bat in his hands.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Under it is Russell, and there are two away now.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ready for another chance? Jose Ramirez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over .350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Mejia on third with two out. Grounded up the first baseline. So that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. In the air, out to right. Hayward has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First pitch on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Now here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And quickly, Salazar is in front, 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. One run, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. 2-2 pitch just missed. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Addison Russell, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Edwin Encarnacion now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Edwin Encarnacion.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. Digging in for his second at bat, Adam Jones. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And Jones is going to have himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
Into the box, Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Here's Darvish on 0-2.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. Set and the 1-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Russell ranging to his right. Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. Standing in, Jason Hayward. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Kipnis loves it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Baez has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Hit down the 3rd baseline. Here's another 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, Albert Almora, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
He's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
He's set. Here it comes. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
He pulls this one into right. Hayward is there to put it away for out number 1.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
In now for Cleveland, Lonnie Chisenhall. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Mejia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So here's Francisco Lindor now. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Hap. And that's the second out of the inning.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Digging in once again, Michael Brantley. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Dribbled to the right side. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Here's Chris Bryant now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First pitch of the at-bat. Way in front of that fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Ian Happ will be next. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Digging in and looking for more. Ian Happ. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One out, nobody on. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
2 balls. No.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Brantley is under it. 2 down.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Here it comes. And that misses. 1-1.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
So 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Howe on the move, makes the play, one away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
And that's right there, and we're even at one.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
One out, nobody on. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Set to deal on 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Russell has it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
The center fielder, number 13, Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone. A solo shot here for Adam Jones. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Tribe take a 2-1 lead. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Popped him up. Contreras over to his left. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Indians strike for one on this solo homer. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the second. Nick Goody is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44, Nick Goody.
Taco. You're with the traitor.
What are you talking about?
Billy.
Why is he a traitor?
Billy, did you catch the Pokemon?
Which Pokemon?
The raid that was yesterday.
The one that you ignored?
I know. Like I thought like they were going to just say, "Okay, everyone, jump in."
Everybody did. Everybody jumped in, and she even honked to let everybody know.
Yeah, I told Donna they needed to keep it down. She felt really bad. She's like, "Did you do it?" I'm like, "Nope."
Billy, can you top me off behind you? If you just tap me, it'll spray me for 2 seconds.
And she's like, "Oh, why not?" I'm like, "Well, you guys were talking so loud, I didn't hear the signal to hop in. Like, you guys were talking, and I'm like, it'd be kind of rude if I just totally blew you and her off, like, just ignored her the whole time I was on my phone." She's like, "I'm sorry." I'm like,
Like, Donna, this is the only reason we came out here.
It was. That's literally the only reason we walked reverse. The reverse way was for that. She's like, "Well, I'm making it short to make it up to you." Because we ended up just going back after that. Like, that doesn't help me, Donna. Now that I'm playing Pokemon, I need the steps. So she got quiet. I'm like, "It's not your fault. It's my fault. I should have been paying attention. But it's a little your fault." I didn't tell her that, though.
I was a little annoyed because we were supposed to be down there like when everybody else was.
Yeah.
And like way before, and we would have been done with that like way sooner. But Rebecca Fisher like lives down the street around the corner or whatever.
Yeah.
And she stopped by to talk to Annie, and they fucking talked forever. Like, they wouldn't stop. And I was like, "Annie, like, we're going out to do this raid. Like, they're waiting on us. What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, because didn't I walk past you with my dogs?
Oh, I'm sure you did. I know if you did, you didn't say anything to me.
Well, you guys were talking. I didn't want to be that dick who's like, "Hey, Billy, hurry the fuck up." No, no, I was frustrated with myself. I was just like, "God fucking damn it." I am excited. I hope we go on our walk. Because since, what they say, 40,000 people participated in Earth Day, it's, they're spawning a lot more ground, bug, water, and all that Pokemon. If you catch one of those, it's ×3 Stardust. So I've been loading up on Stardust. I'm about to level up, actually.
I just leveled up to 26 last night.
I'm about to be 24, I believe, today. I doubt it's today, but that's the goal. So, since I'm streaming, they've made it this far. I looked it up, and because you've always been able to add custom sounds to like a stadium when you're home. Well, I looked it up, and there's a place on Operation Sports where it's like 3 or 4 guys who go out and make a playlist, like a legitimate playlist in the stadium you'll hear, and they get all the players walk-up songs, pitching songs, and all that. And so I'm like, "Oh, let's see how it is." And fun. Have I ever told you guys my first Cleveland Indians game?
Nope.
Okay, so it's like when I first started dating Donna. It was like not even a year into it, like, because we started dating in February, and baseball was. It was in June when we went. It was the weekend of Memorial Day, and we were just talking. And Donna's been on cruises. She's been on trips that I never thought, and like she's been to Alaska. She taught in Alaska for a year, and like I've said, and so I was like, "That's cool." She's like, "Well, what do you do?" I'm like, "I would love to go to a Cleveland Indians game." I'm like, "I would absolutely love it." She's like, "Well, why don't you go?" I'm like, "Well,
I got pinned.
Like, well, it's not necessarily cheap to buy a plane ticket and go. I'm like, and who would I go with? Myself? I'm like, she's like, your dad? I'm like, we couldn't afford that.
Blow smoke by a guy at the letters.
Like, they're trying to put a daughter through college, getting ready to put another one through. I'm like, I couldn't do that to him. So she's like, oh, okay. She's like, well, what team would you want to go? I'm like, well, the division game would be fun, but I'd go. And one day she's like, hey, have you, so that was the end of the conversation. And she was looking up like, Donna, we're not going. She's like, oh, okay. And then finally she's like, what about, she's like, do you like the Orioles? I'm like, yeah, I'm a Baltimore fan. I'm like, if I was forced to choose a second team in the American League, it'd definitely be Baltimore. Why?
0-2, here it is.
She's like, I was just wondering. So I went over to her house that night. We were hanging out, and she was showing me, like, she was like, this is, I'm just curious about baseball, like, where are good seats? I'm like, well, like, usually behind home plate, or out in the outfield, you know? She's like, why the outfield? Isn't that far away? I'm like, that's extremely far away. I'm like, but you have a chance to catch a baseball, you know? And that's kind of the thing. She's like, well, why behind home plate? I'm like, you're close, you get to see everything. You can usually go down right next to the dugout and talk to the players, because baseball is really relaxed leading up to it. Like, you see it all the time. Players are talking to fans, joking around, signing autographs. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. She's like, that's cool. I'm like, yeah. And so we found 2 tickets. Oh, and everything's close. Like, you can just walk up like maybe 40 feet and get a beer or get some food. And so she's like, well, we're going. She bought the plane ticket. Like, of course she split it. We split the hotel room for a night, and we were only there for 2 days. And split the plane ticket, split the hotel room. I bought my ticket, she bought hers. And that was my first Cleveland game. And when I uploaded the sounds in this, like, I just hit my first home run. It sounds just like when they hit a home run in real life. I got fucking goosebumps because it was like a flashback to the game I watched. That was probably the best quote I heard. Was the Indians were winning by a lot. Like, we hit a home run. They were playing really well, and that was the year they went to the World Series. So Donna says we gotta go back soon so they can go back to the World Series. But the best part, without a doubt, was there's these college kids, and they were pretty tame. But about the 7th inning, I just hear, it was a close call for a pitch, and also I just hear, get off your knees, Ump, you're blowing the game. I laughed so goddamn hard at that. I shouldn't have, because I've heard it before, but just to hear it, you knew he heard it, and he's just probably like, fucking fans. But that was my first. We actually had a rain delay that game too, and so we were like, the rule is in baseball, I think it's after like the 3rd or 4th inning, if a seat is unclaimed, you can move into that seat, because usually most people, like, that's usually when they stop, like, letting, you know, sitting there taking tickets. And we got there soon, just so we could walk around. She's never had Dippin' Dots till that either. Like, oh, you want some Dippin' Dots? Because there's a vendor there. And if you guys have never been to a baseball game, they have vendors all over the stadium. All over. And everything's selling something unique. Well, there was a Dippin' Dots. I barely had any. But yeah, I bought my first jersey that's currently hanging up on my wall, my Jason Kipnis jersey. He's my favorite player, and they mentioned trading him, and I about cried, because that what broke my heart.
Left side.
Especially especially considering that it cost me $100, so I'd really cry.
5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night. After this,
I'm really happy that's featured now, Headwood.
Riding in once again, Jason Hayward. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way.
Down for
Hey,
him.
that was pretty close.
Change up makes
No,
him
I was
jump, a swing and a miss.
I was probably eating cookies or some shit.
Why did I not get cookies?
Chad, I have a question about your story.
Yo.
So let's just say,
A one pitch on its
here.
way.
I walked up and
Laid
you're
off
like,
as it caught the
man,
inside
really
corner.
blowjob.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's just in the pitcher's
And
jargon,
I'm
we
like,
call
oh
that
yeah?
the Hall of
Well,
Fame pitch, that
I'm not
slider
going to
down
give you a
and in.
blowjob,
Really,
but
the
I
only
mean,
way
if you
you're
had to
gonna
have a
be able hit that
blowjob,
pitch is if you're looking
would you
for
want it
down
like
and in.
this?
Still then,
if you were like, oh yeah, I
difficult
kind of like it
pitch
like
to hit.
this, and I gave you a blowjob exactly how you wanted it, would you be surprised?
Yeah, but it'd be no homo as long as you said no homo. That's the rule, right?
Well, I'm just saying, the story was like, yeah, I was really surprised that I got tickets to this game, but
No,
she
I
basically
was,
told me she was giving me
because
tickets to the game.
we got in a big fight the night before because I'm like, Donna, I don't want to.
Now another 0-2.
Well, we've already cussed. I don't want to fucking go. I'm like, so just drop it. And I wanted to, but you know, I didn't know this girl. I didn't want her to feel like she had to go because she wasn't even a base. Believe it or not, out of all the sports, she's a baseball fan. Like, we can sit down, just hang out, and she'll watch baseball. She'll be on her phone and all that, but she'll watch and she'll ask, oh, is this a new player? She follows the Cleveland Indians and like 5 players on Instagram. She'll send me a picture of them like saying, hey, it's Cookie's birthday today. I'm like, Jesus, you're more up to date than I am. I haven't even checked Instagram today. But like, it was surprising because I think we split the plane ticket, obviously, because it was 2 seats. And it was quite a bit of money. I think for both our seats combined, it was almost $600. The tickets were cheap. They were only $50. Which shocked me because we looked at a Detroit Tigers game because I was curious to see for the tickets that we just paid for our Detroit Tigers game, and the Detroit Tigers are fucking terrible, but they're a division opponent. They ran about $200. But I think that also might have been a weekend game. Weekend games tend to be more expensive. Because, Riley, I know exactly what you're doing, so you drop it. So the reason you laid down is because you saw Kleenex. But you can keep my feet warm, I like that. But, yeah.
He comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Yeah, I got the shoulder front first.
Swinging bunt up the line. Reined in. And he'll just step on first here to
I'm
take
going to open
the
up
shore
all
out.
at the end. Because I'd like to be disappointed all at once and not spread out.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
It doesn't matter to me. It's something we can win at so we can get through these boxes.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second.
Billy, where do you keep Lucy at?
Our house.
Like, do you ever just leave her out for the day?
No.
Okay. See, in Sydney that's a common theme, and I don't know why people just leave their dogs out all day.
Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. Off the plate and away there.
Because
we left her out, she would like go nuts.
Well, our neighbor's dog, like, you can tell when his owners are home. And so, like, they showed up, and I felt so bad because I was getting a drink, and also I just hear a dog whine. And, I look outside, and he was trying to get inside to say hi to his owners, and no one came out and seen him.
Definitely threw his timing off.
Strike 3. We're going to the ninth inning with the lead, Riley.
So no runs on a hit here, no errors,
Did
one
Adrian
man
talk
left
about
on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Indians 2 and the Cubs 1.
What are you talking about?
Oh, so you didn't talk to you. Did you guys all play last night?
Nope.
No one invited me. How was it on very long when Taco got on? Because no one invited me, so I figured no one was playing, so I hopped off.
First pitch coming, here it is. Missed with a slider.
I
It
didn't
looks
get
like
on
the
last
Cubs
night
will
at
get a
all.
left-hander up and working out of the bullpen.
So I had Adrian's account on my phone last night to catch him Pokemon, do raids down here with him.
And you traded all his Pokemon. Good, Billy. Good. Teach him a valuable lesson.
Sent on the ground out to second.
That didn't happen, did it?
Is in time for the first down.
No, it didn't.
Damn it.
Now batting, third baseman.
All right. Well, what about it? I knew you had his account because I saw the Pokemon
Ready
message.
once again, Jose Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
I did 5 raids yesterday, and I had a spare phone for my phone and my wife had hers. And we had to move the big group of people, obviously.
Down the third baseline. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
I got
He'll
3
get
out
it
of
into
5
second.
Pokemon raids
The tag, and he is out at second.
for Adrian.
What? I was safe. That's a.
What was that I zoned out? Trying not
Digging
to
in to
die.
try it again.
So you caught something I didn't know what it was.
I caught Adrian 3 of the 5 Pokemon. I did raids on last night. I caught him a Latios.
I wish I had a Latios.
First pitch
I caught him
coming,
a
here it
Latios,
is.
Pincer,
Cutter
and
runs outside, ball 1.
what the fuck else was there?
Dude, I get
Oh,
this weird
that's-
feeling that this Mercy's not going to heal me.
An Absol.
So I'm just going to let you know now I might go down because I get a feeling this Mercy's not going to heal me.
I wish I had an Absol.
I wish you would have paid attention
Bases
yesterday,
are empty
goddammit.
with 2 men out.
You're not my supervisor.
Well, the shitty thing is, if you would have just said something, we could have all jumped out and waited for you to
Gets
jump back.
down, and the
Oh, I
inning
saw the message
continues.
way too late, so.
That'll extend the inning and give Adam Jones a chance.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about
Yeah,
on the
I'm not gonna
mound
get
trying
hit by
to
this
get that
person.
white ball, that dark brown or black glove, that I never really ever turned around to even though
You
it's
okay?
I think she's upset
I was concerned about
that
getting the guy out.
I didn't want to play Mercy.
Adam
because
Jones
I fucking hate
is
Mercy.
in with 2 away now as he looks at a
And now I
called
don't think she's
strike
gonna heal
1.
me.
Bang on that drum.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground is short.
Damn it. That's the end of the
Is
8th.
at second for the course. And
2-1.
that
Let's beat
ends
the
inning.
Cubbies.
1 left
Because
for
in
the
real life, they're
Tribe.
losing to the
They're
Cubbies.
unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Donna's calling.
Cody Allen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Cody Allen.
Oh, Chad. I'm getting used to the single shot from Torb. I never used to use it, I just used to use a shotgun.
Yeah, if you're within 5 feet, use a shotgun. If you're more than 5 feet, use a single shot and aim for the head because it does some serious fucking damage. Can I get some
You better
armor
eat that cookie. Yeah, I'll get you some more. It's on point.
I grabbed him. Get your turret right on pilot, bro.
that a good cookie?
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Donna is in so much shit.
Uh-oh.
So she went to her conference and she says she started coughing up blood.
First pitch. Here it comes.
I'm like, well, you should go to the doctor when you get home. She's like, no, it's just this one time. I'm like, are you sure? Yeah. Well, she was supposed to have a nail appointment at 4, so she just finally got to her nail appointment. Then she has to go and do an x-ray on her chest. I'm like, well, has there been any other times besides that one? She's like, maybe 3 times. I'm like, your ass is in trouble when you get home. I'm like, I specifically asked if it's happened since then. I'm like, you can blow your nose and blood can come out, like dry blood, no problem. But the moment you see blood in like your urine, or you throwing up, or coughing, you have to go get it checked out because it's not a good sign. Here we go.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Missed with a breaking ball. For the current campaign, Rizzo brings a batting average in
top of the ninth.
20s to the table.
Indians lead 2-1. No outs. Runner on first. The closer, Cody Allen, has not blown a save all year.
1-1, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Happ gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Oh yeah, steal. I dare ya. I dare ya, steal. I dare ya.
So I'm pulling on next my turn.
Thanks.
Do I need a multiple core?
Forward the strikeout.
Not for this
1-2. Chopper to short. He's got it. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there.
Thank you.
Good hustle
that wasn't
from
you.
first
I'm
base
so used to
beat
playing
that throw to second. And guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second.
I'm not a fan of this mercy, though.
Wilson Contreras stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Fuck me.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out.
Yeah, we don't have to rely on the Mr. Healing right now. Payload will heal us more than she will.
Clap, 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 clap.
Who's gonna heal us?
The 1-2.
The payload?
Is a swing and a miss. That's strike
the payload
3.
heals us?
You didn't know the payload heals you when you're on it?
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no
God.
other way to say it.
You knew.
Not a lot of good scoring
never
opportunities.
told
And
me.
they've had them, like right now.
Well, it works the
it's
same
just
way in
been an uphill
regular
battle
Overwatch,
for
like
them
when
to
you're
make
playing a game.
anything positive
If you're the
happen.
attacking team and you're on the payload, it gives you health.
Oh, I
It's
hear
not a lot,
Zobrist
but
now.
it does heal you slowly.
Billy, you big dum dum. Billy, you big dum
Not
dum.
my first time ever finding out that payloads will actually heal you.
Billy, big dum
In a
dum.
game format.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Guys, I'm nervous right now. Like my leg is doing that shake thing when you're nervous. I'm doing that right now.
Excuse me, mercy move.
0-1.
What is that? First and second with 2 out. Oh, it's about to be 2 outs. Here we go.
Nice charge, Ryan.
That's the
There we go.
inning.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Now batting. Shortstop. Addison.
Here's Addison Russell. Not much in the
Hasn't
way of
had a base hit all day.
productivity from him so
Addison
far,
Russell.
But he's got a chance to
He
come
come
through
clutch
here in
here.
a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
At the molten core, there's just a lot of shit going on here.
Yeah, I'm almost dead.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Big spot. 2 out.
Oh my God, another Bastion. Are you fucking kidding me?
Go-ahead runs on base. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet.
Only if you're the attacking team.
Now a swing and he pops him up. And this should do it. Kipnis over to his right, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory.
Like, that's information I should know.
We've been able to be here to witness
I feel
this
like I've told you
amazing
before.
streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and
Like
that's just what they're giving us.
That's not the
Close one
Bastion on that
tonight,
side.
2-1 the final score. The Cleveland Indians rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Danny Salazar earned his 5th win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Yu Darvish pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Cody Allen hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here we go.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 2 runs on 11 hits. No errors. Left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base.
Watch out, Elton Bastion showed up.
The winning pitcher is Danny Salazar. His record is now 5-0.
Oh, hello, Bastion.
Hi. I finished my game. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick and play some Fortnite. Oh, I gotta stretch first.
Okay, that Bastion in the back needs to go. Careful. Billy, you don't have anyone here to protect you. Fucking melted. Dip, 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 dip. Damn, Billy, you got most kills by a long shot.
I mean, I am OP, you know. I must have leveled up.
We can't do 6v6 competitive elimination.
Oh, we're not in the same tier. No, we're close.
Even if we were in the same tier, like gold and silver can play together, but we're like
Bronze
far away
and...
from each other. Gold, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of a noob, and I don't want to do it. We could do mystery heroes.
See how that goes.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm just feeling pretty burnt out of Retribution and not Pressing.
I am too. I was just... In my mind, I was like, at least I can win at those, so I can...
Oh yeah, I get it.
At least get my loot boxes and be done with it.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network.
6 games of Retribution to level up.
Yeah, the reason I've gotten such a high level is because you get the most
Zach
XP
Davies gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on the pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink, has a curveball, has the slider, and also the straight changeup. He needs all 4 of his pitches, not overpowering. You'll know if he's on early, he'll be throwing a lot of ground balls.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
Be on, like, solid ground with your abilities and like your characters. Like the prime situation would be able to play at least 2 of every.
One strike offering now to Hamilton.
Oh fuck, Tracer.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at
1-1.
We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch.
I'm actually like scared good with him, and I don't like it sometimes.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
I know. I'm actually pretty fucking sad about that. They have a fair though. That's awesome. And they have a...
Remember recall, you can get a health back when you're Tracer. If you didn't already die.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets fouled.
So yeah, they got a good team comp, and we got a trash team comp.
Fastball hit on the ground as